When you first look at the EONIQ Malbec, it doesn't try to grab attention with flash or size. Instead, it draws you in quietly through balance, proportion, and thoughtful design. The standout feature is its in-house pad-printed dial. Available with traditional Chinese numerals or a classic Breguet-style font, highlighting a more hands-on approach to watchmaking. At 38.5mm, it hits the sweet spot for a modern dress watch, blending classic sizing with everyday versatility. More than just an affordable piece, More Than Malbeck is built around craftsmanship, personalization, and detail, offering a refined take on what an everyday dress watch can be. So in this review, we're going to take a closer look at what the EONIQ Malbec really offers, and whether it delivers on that promise of being a refined, everyday dress watch with a more personal touch. First, let's talk about dimensions, because enthusiasts know that specs on paper don't always tell the full story. It's not just about diameter, it's about how all the proportions come together on the wrist. The Malbec comes in at 38.5mm, which sits right in that ideal range for a modern dress watch, neither too small nor overly large. But more importantly, the lug-to-lug distance is 45.5mm, and that's what really defines how it wears. This measurement keeps the watch compact and well balanced, ensuring it doesn't overhang the wrist, even on smaller wrist sizes. It gives the watch a neat, contained presence that feels appropriate for both formal and everyday settings. Thickness is just 8.5mm, which is genuinely impressive for an automatic watch. This slim profile makes a big difference in daily wear. It slides easily under a shirt cuff and avoids that bulky, top-heavy feel that can sometimes ruin the elegance of a dress watch. The case doesn't feel slab-sided either. It maintains a refined, low-profile shape that enhances comfort throughout the day. Then there's the lug width, 20mm. It might seem like a small detail, but it's actually a major advantage. This is a standard size, meaning you have endless strap options available. Whether you want to dress it up with a high-quality leather strap or give it a more casual look, the Malbec adapts easily. For anyone who enjoys switching straps and customizing their watch, this flexibility adds a lot of value. Overall, the proportions here feel very well judged. Everything works together to create a watch that not only looks balanced, but also wears effortlessly, something that's absolutely essential for a piece in this category. Now moving on to the heart of the watch, the movement, and arguably one of the most important aspects for any enthusiast. Inside you've got the Miyota 9039. This is a well-known Japanese automatic movement that has built a strong reputation for reliability and consistency. It beats at 28,800 vibrations per hour, which gives you that smooth 4 Hz sweep of the seconds hand, something collectors always appreciate for its refined look. In terms of user experience, the crown action feels reassuringly solid. It's not ultra premium or buttery smooth, but it doesn't feel cheap or loose either. There's a nice level of resistance when winding, giving you that mechanical feedback that reminds you you're interacting with a proper automatic watch. Setting the time is straightforward and precise, making it easy to live with on a daily basis. Flip the watch over and you're greeted with an exhibition case back. This allows you to see the movement in action, along with a custom skeletonized rotor that adds a bit of visual interest and brand identity. It's always a welcome feature, especially for those who enjoy watching the mechanics at work. That said, honesty matters here. The Miyota 9000 series isn't the most visually exciting movement out there. The finishing is fairly basic, and some collectors might actually prefer a closed case back for a cleaner, more traditional dress watch aesthetic. It could even have made the watch slightly slimmer. Still, at this price point, having an automatic movement with a display back and a custom rotor is a strong value proposition. It may not be about luxury flair, but it absolutely delivers where it counts: reliability, usability, and everyday performance. Where this watch really starts to stand out is in its finishing and craftsmanship. The dial is the clear highlight, a sector-style design featuring an in-house Breguet-style font, pad-printed manually by EONIQ watchmakers. In a world dominated by automation, that level of human involvement adds something genuinely special. Under close inspection, the printing is clean and precise, with sharp alignment that reflects careful, intentional design rather than mass production. Complementing this are the flame-blued hands and screws, heat-treated one by one, giving each piece slight variations and a unique character. The case, made from 316L stainless steel, as we mentioned before, offers solid finishing for the price. The transitions aren't ultra-sharp, but they're clean and consistent. And importantly, the entire watch is designed, tuned and assembled in EONIQ's Hong Kong micro studio, adding a meaningful layer of craftsmanship to the overall experience. Now let's talk about what it's actually like to live with this watch. Legibility is excellent. The contrast between the hands and dial makes it easy to read the time at a glance, which is exactly what you want from a dress watch. There's no loom here, and that's expected. This is a watch designed for elegance, not nighttime visibility. The strap, though, is one area where you might want to upgrade. It's decent out of the box, but it doesn't quite match the quality of the watch head. The good news? With that 20mm lug width, swapping it out is easy. Water resistance is rated at 3 atmospheres, so this is strictly a dress piece. No swimming, no rough use, just everyday wear in controlled environments. As for niggles, a couple. The crown is slightly on the smaller side, which can make winding a bit fiddly. And like many Miyota-powered watches, you might occasionally notice a bit of rotor noise. Not a deal breaker, but worth mentioning. Now let's zoom out and talk about context, because this is where the Malbeck gets interesting. EONIQ is a Hong Kong-based brand with about a decade of experience, and their whole philosophy revolves around customization and accessibility. With the Malbeck, they're bringing elements of high-end watchmaking, like hand assembly, manual dial printing, and flame-blued components, into a much more affordable space. At around $690, this isn't just about specs, it's about offering a more personal connection to the watch. You can even customize your dial, fonts, colors, even personal inscriptions. That's something you'd normally expect to pay significantly more for. And in a way, that's what this watch is really about. It's not trying to compete with Swiss luxury giants. It's not trying to replace icons, it's offering an alternative with its own craftsmanship. So that's it for today. Let us know in the comments if you liked the EONIQ Malbec, or if you'd consider adding it to your collection. And don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe for more in-depth watch reviews and exciting content just like this. We've got plenty more coming your way, so stay tuned.